Hey guys, it's Anna. Bienvenido otra vez a mi canal. If you're new here though, what is up? Today, as you can see, I'm gonna do kind of a flip through, the first look, first glance at my setup for my A5 size financial planner. So this is basically gonna be all of my money stuff. I literally just finalized setting it up. So I want to share with you guys a flip and setup of it before I really started writing in it. Because I figured, especially with like a financial planner, the majority of the writing in it is gonna be super personal. So I want to share it with you guys, everything that I've done before I start putting stuff in that I'm not as comfortable showing on the internet. Because if I do flip throughs later on, once I really start writing in here, there's probably going to be a lot of covering of stuff up. But I want you guys to see kind of the setup. I'm really proud of this. It's very, very, very minimal, super functional, really not a lot of decor in it at all, but I love how it looks. I wanted it to be something that I loved to open up and look at, but not too overwhelming since it's a very more serious type of planner with all the money stuff and numbers in here. This is my Notique A5 size planner that I actually got from Poshmark. I did show it in a haul if you guys see any of my other videos. I love it. This is in, I think it's the stone gray color. I could be lying, but it's kind of like a mauve. And I love the texture of it. It's like that pebbled leather underneath the like rippling of it. It's just, I'm so obsessed with it. I love it so much. And I got it for such a good price. And I love that it has rose gold hardware on it. Yeah. Don't they want to keep a pen in there just because of how my dividers do stick out on the side, which kind of bothers me slightly, but that's why I just wanted to make sure they were like really perfect. So let's just get on into this. This is the planner when I open it up. See, I love the rose gold hardware in here. And what's really weird though is sometimes these look like they're gaping, the rings, but other times they're fully closed. Like right now they're fully closed, but once I start flipping through, they might open a little bit. So I don't know if it's just because of how I'm pulling on it to try to get this to lay flat. So I'm trying not to do that too much. This is the first look overview once I open it. Over on the side, just have my Oliclip. It's not holding anything right now. It's the cloth and paper Collab. I think this is the Affogato one. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it. And then I don't have anything in this pocket right here yet. I just have a metallic-y white paper just to kind of brighten up this look. Just to brighten it up. And I don't have anything back here yet either. But I do have a few things in the pockets, but they're not really set up just yet. So I did get these clear cards from ppco. I'm pretty sure I showed them in a haul also. So they're just little cards with like tabs on them. So I haven't really decided exactly how I want to use these task cards just yet, but I wanted to put down the actual page flags that I wanted to use just so that they were there once I decided what I wanted to put on them. These are actually page flags from a set that I got from Amazon, which should also be in a haul. And I do need to update my link tree. Hopefully by the time this video is up, I should have that updated for you guys. So if there's anything that I shared that I did get from Amazon or anywhere else, should be there. Then I just have two of these little cards that are actually old cloth and paper cards. They are just have like a dot grid on them. I had to cut them down to size a little bit so they fit better in the pockets. Did that, just have two of them just to break it up a little bit. And then I have more of the ppco cards in here. These were the month ones. So it just has the months written over and over again. And I already put some page flags on these again. These are cloth and paper ones, like super old ones. So they're just plain still because again, I didn't decide what I wanted on them yet. And then again, just into that paper. So into the actual planner, I have first just a thick piece of acetate. This is actually some acetate that I got when we got a ton of acetate and vellums from, oh my gosh, what was the store that closed down? Not Hobby Lobby. One of those stores. I showed it forever ago and showed you guys how many pieces of that I had gotten. But you can get these from Amazon also, but it is the thicker, sturdier kind just to protect the front sheet. And then I have this 4-spot card holder. It is a little frosted. I kind of want to get a new one so that it's crystal clear. I know ppco has some that are crystal clear. This one's a little bit foggy, so I feel like it makes it a little bit darker right here from this glance, but it's okay. So in the little pockets, I have just a little journaling card from Cloth and Paper. That was from, I think, the sub box, or it could have just been a freebie. This is just the authenticity card that did come in that May subscription box from Cloth and Paper. This also came from a Cloth and Paper order, or maybe that box. And then just a Starbucks card from the 50-year anniversary gift card from Starbucks. And then this is just a dashboard from Cloth and Paper. I did show a lot of this stuff, probably all of it actually in hauls already of stuff that I've gotten. But the majority of the stuff in here is going to be Cloth and Paper, not gonna lie. Just because there isn't too much in here anyways. But it's all at Cloth and Paper, Ellemon Paper Co. and 8Lotus for the most part. I will try my best to remember where everything is from. But a lot of, obviously, the inserts will have the brand, the company name on them too, so that makes it easier. I haven't even written my name on here yet. This is a Cloth and Paper dashboard. I think I got this with the planner actually too. And then here's another dashboard. It just says 20 because it's one of those that you can layer up. I need to write, I think I'm just gonna get a piece of vellum and write 21 on it so that it sits perfectly right there. We'll see how I do that. But right now it just says 20. Then I have the year at a glance here. This one's obviously, as you can tell, from Ellemon Paper Co. Just the year at a glance for 2021. And I did take little dot stickers and mark off the months that we've already gone through. So this is really just an overview. Nothing, like I don't think I'm going to mark really anything off on these days. I haven't really decided yet. I might mark off like my paydays, but we'll see how that goes. But I just love how it looks too with the little dots. And those are stickers that I got from Amazon. So I'll try to remember to link those, but I've shown them before. I needed to find the other side of this. I don't know what happened to it, but this was just the at a glance still from Ellemon Paper Co. So I only have July through December right here. I guess it was on the other side, so I'm gonna have to look through my inserts and see if I can find it. But I love how this one has a quote on the background. And then it goes into my inbox section. This is that super thick, clear acetate piece from Cloth and Paper, and I actually got this. It came with this planner when I bought it from Poshmark, so super excited about it. I just put an urgent sticky note on here from Cloth and Paper and some of the transparent circle sticky notes from Cloth and Paper as well. I don't really remember what colors these are. I think they're some of the newer ones. It might be this one right here in Bayonet, but I could be wrong. I'm so sorry. I didn't mark off which one I used. I'll try to do that when I list everything for you guys too. I just put the specific colors that I used. And then just for random note pages, this is stuff that I needed to make sure I kind of brain dumping to make sure I mark it off as soon as I'm done filming this video, to mark it off on my calendars and everything. But these are just papers from Kiki K planners, so I just want to use them up, and they're probably going to get used pretty quickly and I won't feel bad about recycling them because they're just a thinner paper and I have a ton of it. So then it's going to start going into my dividers. The dividers that I have are Cloth and Paper dividers. I'm pretty sure they're the Affogato, or is it the Prosecco color? Pretty sure it's Affogato. Could be wrong. But so I've just labeled each one. I used my own label maker and then just cut them all down to label the different dividers. So I just have calendar, goals, budget, expenses, savings, and review. And then I have a few top tabs as well. So the first section is the calendar section. So we've got this cover page by Ellemon Paper Co., which I love, just 2021 monthly planner. And then I'm using the 8Lotus month at a glance only because I like the last page of each month that I'll show you guys. So just finished May. I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep how many months at a time I'm going to keep in here, but it's really just this calendar section that's going to have like each specific month. A lot of the pages actually have the months all combined on the pages. Doesn't make sense now, but it will. And I want to use some of the Cloth and Paper square transparent sticky notes to mark off like important days. So I kind of started that. These days don't mean anything. I just put a few down so I could see how it looked. I think I'm going to do that. But I did really like the layout of this. I wish I had gotten lined type at a glance so it's easier to write on there, but it's okay. There's a space for memo right here. But I especially loved this specific insert, this layout from 8Lotus with the monthlies because of this last page, so I could kind of fill in stuff. I don't really think this is going to be something I fill in before the month. It's most likely going to be something after the month. I'll see kind of how I work that out. Here's actually a dashboard that I made myself. So this goes into the month that we're just starting into, which is June. So I have this little dashboard. Like I said, I made it myself. Did I put cut slits? I did. So it's that same thick, clear acetate piece that I had gotten from the store, but you can get them from Amazon. This is a Cloth and Paper sticky note in the color rose, which is actually sitting right here. And then just a journaling card from Cloth and Paper. And I actually took some of the little adhesive pockets that you get from like the Target dollar store and cut them at a diagonal with my paper cutter. And then I just pushed it. I put it down on just a little corner, but I love how that looks all layered together. Okay, and then it goes into June. I think I'm gonna mark off each month with some of the transparent tab sticky notes from Cloth and Paper. Again, I'm pretty sure that's in the color Rose. Could be wrong, but I like that it sits basically right underneath the calendar tab so it doesn't interfere with any other one since it is in the calendar section. Haven't started writing anything down yet, obviously. And then I do have June in here so far too. But then since we're still in the calendar section, I wanted to break it up just a little bit. So I have a top tab. This is actually one of the glass dividers from Cloth and Paper. So it's the nice crystal clear on the front and then it gets a little foggy on the back. Love it. Obviously another Cloth and Paper dashboard, but this one is the vellum. Pretty sure this is also one that did come with the planner. It's a little messed up there, but I still love it. So it goes from the monthly calendar section into some weeklies. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna need weekly. I looked up the dimensions of the ruler bookmark from Cloth and Paper, made it the same exact measurements as that one, and I lined this up with some of the glass divider tab dividers right here to make the same shape. I just used my little label maker to put the today sticker on there too, but love that. So that sections off the weeklies from the todays. These are September, but it's okay. I can just kind of change that out. These are Cloth and Paper dailies. Pretty sure I showed those in a haul before. So I just have a few of those. And then I do also have these other dailies from Cloth and Paper. I think these ones came with the planner. So I just wanted to see kind of which ones I liked to use best. So it looks like I have a few different ones in here to see which one I like best. There's those, and then there's also these versions of a daily from 8Lotus. So I just have like 2 of each. Then it goes into my goals section. Again, this is like financial type money goals in this planner. I had gotten a bundle from Ellemon Paper Co. So I have a lot. You'll see that there's a lot of like this blush design inserts that I got from a Collections of Finance bundle. I did get the Ultimate Finance bundle, and I think I also got the regular finance bundle from Ellemon Paper Co. So there's a lot of like guided inserts, which I love. So here's this one in my goals section. Obviously, it's just like a reflection. What is my current financial situation? What am I doing well in? What needs improvement? I just thought this was really nice to kind of start out the planner. That's something too that I was really trying to work on, was like the flow of my inserts with my financial stuff. So some more reflection, just setting up, getting kind of my mind in the right spot for my financial goals. I love this insert too. It's like to calculate your net worth, which I thought was pretty cool. And then you just lay it all out. See, this is why though I really wanted to show you guys the setup before I started writing in it, because like a lot of this stuff, once I do have the information in it, it's gonna be like I'm gonna have to cover everything, cover this, cover this, cover this, you know. So I want you guys to see the full look of the inserts before I really start writing in it. So we're still in the goals section. I put one of these Foxy Fix dashboards in here. It's got slits in it, so it comes out pretty easily. This is the one that's like the side loading, just in case I have something that I want to stick in my planner but not necessarily hole punch in here. I don't know, we'll see. I put that there just in case I want to use it. Then I have this Comme il font, as it shall be, Cloth and Paper goal mapping inserts. I'm pretty sure I got these when they were on sale from Cloth and Paper, but I figured these would be good to put in my goal section for my financials. I probably don't need all of these, but I put them in here just to see. And then it goes back into my Ellemon Paper Co. inserts. This is the specific money goals for long term. I just love how it's laid out. So there is that, and then you've got short-term goals on the back. All right, so now we're gonna go into the budget section. Cool. So some more of those kind of like guided inserts from Ellemon Paper Co. Just tells you everything, just kind of tells you everything about your budget, kind of like examples of expenses. I love her inserts. They're very well thought out and they help you a lot. So then it actually goes into the inserts. So this is just the budget overview. I love how it's broken down. Cannot wait to fill these in actually, to be honest. So it's just continued on the back side too. Here is another one of those acetate pieces that I just made. Actually, I just finished some of these. So again, it's just that thicker acetate with the pocket from Target, a little Cloth and Paper journaling card, and another one of the little transparent sticky notes from Cloth and Paper, and I'm pretty sure that's the bayonet color. So that's there. I love how it looks even on the back side of it. I'm still kind of trying to push these down so it sticks. So more budget inserts. These are the variable expenses. So those ones were fixed expenses and these ones are variable ones. So ones that kind of change. And then you've got savings, investments, and you've got debt payments right here. And then you've got projected cash flow. So you can fill that in, and it's double-sided for that side. And then this is another one of the, it's supposed to be the glass divider. This one I actually though did not get from Cloth and Paper. It looks almost identical basically. This is one of those cutting mats actually from Dollar Tree, and I just measured it, traced it around the Cloth and Paper ones. So I made two, and two of them are actually from Cloth and Paper because I had gotten a pack of the top dividers and the side dividers and shared them, split some with my mom. But I just kind of filled in some with the Dollar Tree cutting mats, and they look exactly the same. So that's just to break up the budget section just a little bit. And then I've got this dashboard that actually came in the May subscription box from Cloth and Paper. Very nice. And then here is the bill tracker. Nothing's covered up. I just wanted to see how I wanted to label each little section. So this is gonna be like the living bill, living expenses. And then I gotta come up with how to label the other ones. I don't know if I'm gonna put like leisure, health, cats, I don't know, different sections for bills. Just divided there to list them all out, I guess. And then I just have some list of things that I need to obviously write down as my bills. But so this is just a bill tracker from Ellemon Paper Co. You've got the bill, the due, the amount due, the budgeted amount, actual amount. Oh, that's the due date, sorry. Is it on auto payment? I love this, how it's laid out. Paid from, so you can say if it's like your account or a credit card or something. And then with each month, you can kind of check it off. I need to fill in still the year and then any notes for that too. Love. And then it's just got a grid graph on the back. Here is another one of those dividers, dashboards that I made myself with the acetate and the little pocket from Target. And then I just put on a little sticky note from Cloth and Paper, if you can kind of barely see that on there. I'm not really sure what color that one is. It might be ash or cotton. And here's just another layout for the bills tracker. This one's from 8Lotus. So you would list the bills down here, the due date, the amount, and then just check it off with each month. I put this here too, just in case I want to break down the bills into sections a little bit more. I'm not sure. We'll label kind of what it might be for, if it's like bills for like specific for like the car or the cats, I don't know, YouTube, stuff like that. Since I do have a few inserts from like different shops, as you can tell, for maybe like the same exact thing, I want to put them in here now so that I could kind of fill out a few of them to see which ones I like the best, if that makes sense, so I can test them out. So here is one of the, this is the actual Cloth and Paper glass side divider, and I like that it lines up exactly. I love doing that. If it's in the same section, I like to keep the tabs in the exact same spot. I just think it makes more sense to me. So it's in the same exact divider location as the actual section that we're in. So just wanted to break up this budget section just a little bit. So here is that divider, and then the dashboard from Cloth and Paper says Fortitude. Pretty sure that just came in the box. This is just debt overview from Ellemon Paper Co. You put the creditor, the balance, the rate, I guess is like the percentage rate of it, minimum due, and the amount that you pay each month. Love it. Just graph again on the back. This is another debt payment tracker. So this is just so that you can put it down and then just check it off with each month, kind of like how the bills were laid out. So this is like the specific information for it. And then this is to check it off with each month. Then it goes into the expenses section, but I did put this little dashboard from Cloth and Paper. There's Luxury and Simplicity. Finally had to get my hands on this. I love that it's one of the thicker vellums, like it's super thick. It's really nice and sturdy. So here's the expenses section. I just put a little sticky note on here just in case I want to write down some payments that I made throughout the days here before I actually add them into my insert, because I want to make sure I write really neat and nice and basically perfect on my insert. So I'm going to write it down here first. And this is just a sticky note that I actually got from Michael's. It is the Once More with Love brand, one of the collabs that they have there. And then it just goes into your expense tracker. So I guess this is just going to be like everyday random expenses there. And then just to break off the sections a little bit, because these are just random expenses, and then it goes into some business business expenses. To break it off, I just put in, it's just another piece of that acetate, and I need to cut slits in it so it comes out. And then I just put in one of these sticky notes. I love this list sticky note. I found it forever ago from Michael's. It's just the me and my big ideas, and it is sticky notes. If you kind of, there, sticky notes. I had gotten these on clearance actually, and I love them. I wish I had found more. So that's just so that it's the same idea as this sticky note. I can kind of write stuff down here first before I add it into the actual insert. These are double-sided, and I have 2 of them, so I just threw 2 in here. Then it's gonna go into my next section, which is my savings section, and I just wanted to add in this little dashboard from, where's this one from actually? This one, I'm not sure where this one's from, but it's like such a soft vellum. Oh, why doesn't it have the brand name on it? Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. I'm honestly not sure where it came from. This one did come with the planner, but I love it. It's with white writing, so it kind of blends in nicely. Just to add a little bit of splash, little spice to there. So I did add another one of the sticky notes here just so I could jot anything down first. I don't know. I put sticky notes in certain places just in case too. But so this is the savings tracker. I already kind of started to fill it out, and then I was like, wait a second, I need to film this first. But you just put the date, your deposit, the balance, and just any notes for your savings. It's the same on the back. These are Ellemon ppco from one of those finance bundles. And then this one's an emergency savings tracker too. Oops, I didn't start filling that one out yet. And I really like this page too. It's the saved instead of spent. I think this is great because you guys know I'm constantly on like Poshmark. I'm always checking sales at like Sephora and Ulta. I'm always at TJ Maxx and stuff like that. So I don't know, to me it just seems like it's a nice like encouragement to see that I could have spent like a certain amount but I didn't. So I like the idea of this. We'll see if I actually use it. So same on the back. Then it goes into my next section, which is just going to be a review section. But on top of here, I did make one of these. Oh, I didn't cut slits in it. But I made this just now too. Just another piece of that thick acetate. And I actually put some of the card holders, the adhesive card holders on here. Because I just have always loved the way like Maddie plans, obviously, laid out her 3 cards. So I do have another one of these task cards, but I don't have anything on it yet. And it's using some of the transparent page flags from Cloth and Paper. But I could stick these in here, or I could put some of my, like the actual page flag sets in here. I don't want to mess any of these up. And I don't want it to unstick from the thing. Alright, but so I just put that there just to add a little extraness. Could be also just regular notes or just like inspo, whatever. I just like how it looks like that. And then into my review section. So this is really going to be like for at the end of each month, I can just kind of go in and put any notes that I might have for the months so that at the end of the year, I can do like an end year review of my finances. And then I just put this little note here because since I haven't filled anything out in here yet, I want to make note that once I do fill out and like log each month, I can put an X over it because I had another extra months or the year at a glance. This one's from 8Lotus. And I didn't want to waste it since it's 2021. I wanted to use it in some kind of way. So made a little note here that I want to put the X marks each time I'm actually done logging all of the information for each month, which is why none of them are marked off yet because I haven't done that yet. And then it goes into where I can put kind of notes for each month, which I really like how these are laid out too. It says 2021 vision, top goals, and bucket lists. I'll see kind of how I figure out how to use that since this is in my review section and not goals, but who knows, I might end up switching these inserts, put these here and the other way around, but I don't know, I like them for here. So we're still in the same section, which is technically my review section, but I want to label, I think, some of these dividers a little bit differently. I've got 3 other sections within this section. So this is another one of the top dividers that I actually made myself, so it looks a little bit off, but it's supposed to look like the glass ones from Cloth and Paper. And then I just had some more of this acetate, which I thought was super, super pretty, so I cut it down just to break it up a little bit too so that you couldn't see the actual insert behind it. And then I have another one of those Once More with Love sticky notes. And then it goes into actual, like, moving over the actual dollar amounts of stuff as the annual financial review, which I really, really love how these are laid out too. This is again from Ellemon ppco. This is just super in-depth, which I really like. I'm sorry if it gets a little loud on here. In here. The AC just kicked on, which I'm glad it did because it's hot. Okay. So then some more kind of writing, kind of like journaling, review sections or insert. It needs to say either information or reference, because this is going to be more of like the contact information for my bills, the passwords and stuff for my bills, stuff like that. So this is another one of the actual cloth and paper glass side dividers. Another dashboard from Cloth and Paper that just came from the May sub box. And then I just put this in here again because I might want to put, if I have paperwork or whatever for my bills, receipts, anything like that, that I might want to throw in here. I have another one of these Foxy Fix dashboards. This one's the top loading one. And I did cut slits in here too, so I can kind of move it around as I might need to. There isn't really anything in that section yet because I didn't decide what insert I wanted to use and how exactly I wanted to like put this stuff in here. But the section is set up in general. So here's another top tab, the glass top tab dividers. I'm pretty sure this is one. Oh no, this is definitely one that I made myself because I can see the little marks on it. So I actually think the first two were from Cloth and Paper, and maybe I made the last two of these. I forget. I had made two. These are some Cloth and Paper inserts just for contact information. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these in here because I feel like these are really specifically for people since it has like the birthday. So I might not be able to use that really for like company bills information, you know. But that's basically what I would want in that section, is like the phone number, addresses of anything where I might be needing to pay bills, make payments, stuff like that. Then I just have a little is that what they call these? Poly zip. Just a little zip pouch in the back here where I'm going to keep some of my stickers. These are the little X stickers that I want to put on that month or year at a glance once I've logged them. So the ones in like the review section, I'm going to use those little X's. I'm pretty sure I either got this from AliExpress or Amazon. And then here are the colorway that I had been using. I love these so much. And the ones from Amazon, you get so many on a roll. I love it. So I just keep those in there. It keeps it nice and flat. Usually I try to kind of lay it out perfectly nice just because I'm crazy. And this is just a page lifter. This one actually came with the planner when I got it from Poshmark, so I don't know where it came from, right? Either that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one came with the planner because it would have said Foxy Fix, which I do have Foxy Fix ones too. So then, as you can see, I don't really have much in these back pockets yet. I didn't want to just throw random stuff in there. So the only thing that is in here is just a small stack of little note pages from Notique. This one did come with the planner also from Poshmark, so I just kept those there. And then this is just an extra piece of that same acetate, just cut down to size. It's not there for any reason other than just to look pretty. And then I have some more metallic paper just to again add some more brightness, bright color to the back. So then that is the end of the planner. So that is everything in my little financial A5 planner setup. Again, I just wanted to show you guys how I have it set up before I really started putting in all of my personal money information, because I'll have to cover up a lot if I do flip throughs after I write stuff in. But I'm super excited about this. I love how it looks. I'm like itching to write my information in here and fill it out. Very excited about it. And this is definitely my most minimal, most functional layout and setup of a planner that I have right now, and I think that I've ever done. So I love it so much. But let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts, and if you guys have any of these items that I might have shown, or if you guys have any ideas or tips or tricks for filling out some of these inserts, I would definitely love to know that as well. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I hope you subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more of my videos, especially my planner stuff. And yeah, muchísimas gracias for watching este video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.